Hello and welcome. My name is Peace Mitchell and I'm co-founder of Women Changing the World Press. Before we begin, I'd like to pay my respects to the traditional owners of the land that I live and work on, the people of Mamu country in North Queensland. And I'd also like to acknowledge and pay my respects to the traditional owners and elders past and present right across Australia and the Torres Strait. I'm so excited to be here as we launch our latest book, Purpose and Passion. And I am very honoured to have one of my fabulous fellow co-authors joining me today, Candice Wilson. Please join me, Candice.
Hello. Hello. Hi, Peace. How exciting.
Oh, it's so good to have you here, Candice. Now, Candice, for people who haven't met you before, I would love you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about the work that you do.
Yeah, thank you, Peace. So I'm Candice Wilson, and I'm the proud founder of 𝒑𝒐𝒔𝒔𝒊𝒐𝒏. I run a pet service based business, and we get to spoil around 150 dogs a day across all of our services. And I've been doing this since the age of 13. I've always had a passion for animals, and my dreams come alive. And now I get to do this and have about 35 staff that are all pet enthusiasts as well. And we have our 2 locations in Sydney and the Hunter Valley, and I'm super proud of where we are today. So yeah, thank you.
That's amazing, Candice. And your chapter today is called The Magic of Mindset in Entrepreneurship. Can you tell us a bit about why you wanted to write about this topic?
Yeah, sure. For me, mindset is everything in my day-to-day life, and I wanted to share with everybody, I guess, my experience in life and my journey with that. And I guess for me, it hasn't always been that way, and I really wanted to highlight that, you know, we all have our struggles in life and our journeys, and but I wanted to share my daily practices of what I do to keep myself in that mindset, so that I'm able to lead a team of 35 people and stay grounded and be the best version of myself. So I can show up every day for my business and my family and my children. So I shared, my practice of gratefulness every day that I do, and that keeps me, focused and grounded, and really thinking about, life and how amazing it is, and even though we do have those moments of struggles, but, always circling back to that, so you can, you can be the best version of yourself and show up every day and have that magic mindset. So it's really, for me, sharing that I have had my moments as well, and we're all human, but, you have a choice to show up and be that positive person every day and have that magic mindset. So for me, it was really about, just sharing that and inspiring others of that as well, so that they can, have that if they are in that moment of needing that, or, Yeah, so
the gratitude practice, I'm curious about what that looks like for you. Can you tell us exactly what your gratitude ritual is and how you do it?
Yeah, sure. So every day I think about life, and in that moment of what that day looks like and what I'm grateful for. For instance, my health, where I live, that I have a roof over my head, that I've got food on the table at night, and that I have a beautiful, healthy family. Because we do sometimes get in those moments of, that stress, or, things on a daily that might, stress us out, or, shift us from having that. And then going back to that each day keeps me grounded and makes me really think about, what I'm grateful for, right? And then it shifts you from that mindset of, whether it be that negative or complaining about something, or, so for me, I do that every day, and I make sure at the dinner table that me and my kids do it as well, and my husband, and we all share something that we're grateful for that day, because, it's so important to do that, to be able to be enriched in your life, and and, you know, and really think about what we have and how amazing life is. Yeah. Even though we do have the struggles, or we have those moments, you know. So yeah, so that's what I do every day with my family. And, you know, you can see the kids' eyes light up with whatever they share for their day, whatever that will be. And, you know, it's just a practice that I really, really love. So yeah.
That's just so beautiful. And I love that you involve your whole family in that gratitude practice as well. It's really beautiful. And it's really being a really great role model for them,
Yeah.
for what a positive mindset looks like in everyday life as well. So you also talked about in your chapter the importance of creating a really powerful and positive circle around you. Can you tell us a bit more about this?
Yeah, sure. So for me, I am really mindful of who I surround myself with. And, you know, I really love people that are like-minded and that are, you know, focused on personal growth and, you know, want to be the best versions of themselves and give back and make a difference in this life. And for instance, yourself, Peace, and Katie, and this network of women that we're in and around, it's so amazing to be involved with that. And, you know, even for me for this year, I mean, actually it's been 2 years being with Oz Mum, but being in this community of women, I've grown so much. And, you know, I've been to New York this year and I've, you know, met Fergie, and I've, you know, been with you guys, and I've, you know, and I'm going to New York with you in 2 weeks. And it's just, you know, it's just amazing. So it's really, for me, it's a choice and a very, you know, conscious one, that I want to be around people that want to lift you up and make you feel amazing and, you know, and celebrate you. And, you know, you get one life. So it's, yeah, so it's a huge thing for me. And yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, having a circle of incredible people around you does make all the difference. And I love this community that we have, our community of authors and the women in the wider global community, the Australian women as well. It is so beautiful. So you've said in your chapter, 98% of the time you have a positive mindset. Does this mean you've never faced hard times?
Definitely not. No. I definitely have had my, like, I shared a snippet of my, you know, I mentioned my struggles in my youth, and my parents separating and finding my identity. And, you know, that was you know, 10 to 15 years of my life that I was a little bit lost. And, you know, I always had a passion for the animal industry, pet industry. I loved what I did, but outside of work, it was like, you know, trying to find my why. And so certainly, no, I've had my share of things, and I still do have those moments. I'm human, right? And we all are. So we all have those moments, but I do make it a day, like a practice of mine and a choice of mine, to keep in that positive mindset, because, and positive light. And you can ask even my family, if someone starts talking about negative stuff, I'm like, oh, I try and shift away from it, because I just, like, it's just a choice that I have. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I'll listen to people and I acknowledge if they're having, you know, things go on, but it's like, you know, I don't watch news because I don't want to hear negative. I want to be around, you know, it's a choice. I think it's a daily practice that you can choose. And, you know, so it's something that I haven't always been, and it's taken me till, you know, my 30s. I think it was around my 28 to 30 that I, you know, had my son, and then that my identity was like, okay, my why, my babies, I have my passion, I've got my why, I've got my family, you know, and then the drive behind wanting to make a beautiful life for my family, and my children. And that's, you know, that's where I get up every day now, and that's my choice that I have. And we all have a choice how we want to live our lives. And I think, you know, it's a big statement 98% of the time, but it's a goal for mine, and that's what I strive for. So yeah, so yeah.
I love that so much. And I think it is a big part of your success, why you have created such a successful business, is that positivity that you have. I think that positivity attracts other people, other like-minded, other positive people as well. It just brings that really good energy into the world and into everything that you do. So I
100%.
think that's something, yeah,
And
something
nothing
that
makes me more
definitely.
happy, peace, than making people feel feel happy. And even the dogs that come to my space, that's why I get up every day too, like making the dogs run through those doors and live their best lives. Even writing this chapter for me, it was for myself for personal growth, but also to inspire and ignite someone in their journey of their life. And I hope that they, even if it's just one person, it makes a difference in their lives. That's why, I wrote this story. And I think that's the beauty of storytelling, that, we all have a story. And, if my chapter, makes a difference, that's why, why I did it. And that's an amazing thing. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. While we're talking, I'd love to touch on the fact that dogs and pets can really bring so much positivity and joy to people's lives. Do you find by being around the dogs and the work that you get to do that it just is so much fun?
Oh, 100%. Like I'm a crazy dog lady. I love dogs and I love animals, all animals. But working around dogs, it's such an amazing thing to experience, and seeing my staff as well be happy and doing what they love. That's so rewarding for me as well. And there's research on if a dog comes into an office, and it just the staff morale is lifted. So we get to do that every day, and I'm so grateful that we get to do that. And yeah, it's just that they're running around happy. And even sometimes we get some shy dogs come and they start, and seeing them progress and then them run through those doors after a few weeks, like, that's amazing, right? So that's what it's all about. And yeah, it's definitely it's an amazing job and an amazing business I've started, and I'm super proud of that, because I started with one dog a day and now it's where it is. And and that's all from my dedication and love and drive, passion, commitment, all those words. So yeah, it's really, really amazing. So yeah.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing
Yeah.
your chapter in Purpose and Passion. I absolutely loved reading all about your positivity and how you stay so positive through hard times as well. And thank you for being here and chatting with me today as well, Candice.
Oh, thank you for having me. And honestly, thank you for this opportunity. Like, it's been amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough, because yeah, it's the start of a book, I think. We'll see what's next. But yeah, thank you so much. Big
Oh,
loves.
you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. If you haven't got your copy of Purpose and Passion yet, you can grab it at 𝑊𝒑𝒐𝒔𝒔𝒊𝒐𝒏. Thanks so much, and we will see you again soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Candice. Bye.
Bye.